Hi, welcome everyone. This is Tracy Holloway, and this is the final part of our 3-part series, Time to Let Go. Thank you so much for all the wonderful feedback that we've been receiving, and it really is our absolute pleasure to bring you these broadcasts and hold a space for the activations to come through and provide you with the energetic transmission required to make this shift as graceful as possible. It's not an easy time on so many levels. There's so much change going on, so much letting go. And so being part of a supportive network of other like-minded beings really does help. And I know that you're feeling that love from one another, from that connection. And that really helps to propel you forward, to move things and to shake things up a bit. Just to know that change is possible when we come together and share. You're not alone. We always knew this time would be challenging, didn't we? But together we can weave the necessary energies of our future world, mapping a vision where peace and love and unity prevail, where we all feel connected, where we trust and open up more fully to the amazing potential we have, both individually and collectively, where we can collaborate and cooperate to achieve a new world vision based on the simple principles that echo out throughout this great cosmos. You're a part of something really special, and a moment of gratitude for yourself is really important. To take a moment to acknowledge that you're taking this time out to connect to others, to share this space of change and transformation. And we're in the most powerful energy now, in the final countdown to the 20th of December 2012. I've been buzzing all day. I feel like I've eaten a whole pack of popping candy, and it's just buzzing and popping all around my body today. It's been so intense and so beautiful and so amazing. Now, this Time to Let Go series has been specifically created to prepare you for the 2012 Gateway moment. It's wonderful to see that so many of you have already signed up to be tuned in and together, connected as a network of light at that special time. The Rebirth Global Gateway event will be transmitted at both 8 p.m. UK time, and because of the time difference, we'll also be broadcasting live at 8 p.m. French time. And we will be translating the broadcast for all of our French-speaking friends. So you can share that information and help to get everyone that you know that feels attuned to this energy to come and join with us at that time. I'm going to send you all a message just to link in with that. So when the broadcast's finished, if you want to let other people know, or you want to make sure that you're tuned in at the right time and stuff, because you're a really important part of this whole gateway. The energetic gateway that will be opened fully at that point has been gently opening and aligning for quite some time. The personal changes that you make in your life and the further letting go between now and then, and the openness you experience as you move further into the heart, all helps to expand the space through which the new energies are transmitted. You're in fact playing a very important part in clearing the way and holding the sacred space for that transformational point in our human history. You are the gateway. And so we thank each and every one of you for all that you are and all that you do, working in light, clearing the clutter, making way for something magnificent to occur. even if you're not quite sure what that is yet. These changes will continue. Some are subtle, some are more obvious and hugely transformative, but each is part of the whole. And so even little changes, every little one is welcomed as part of the communal letting go that's an inevitable part of the evolution of humanity at this time. And your presence is all that's required. To take your place and know that in doing so, change will occur. By taking responsibility for yourself and your life, you have the power to elevate your consciousness to a whole new exciting level. There's no limit to what you can achieve over these coming days, weeks, months, years ahead. Everything is conspiring to support you to awaken more fully to the greatness you have within your empowered heart, bringing you into alignment with all. The energies that you're attuning to through these activation processes will continue to work with you forever. This is setting up a whole new vibration, a new way of being, holding a new frequency at the very heart of you, to give you strength so that you can stand tall, be yourself fully, and step through into that new world, awake, present, open, sincere and true. You're all at different places along this journey. You're all unique, and yet we're all one, sharing the journey. And so wherever you are is perfect and right. And whatever you bring in your uniqueness is exactly what's required. And so allow it to be what it is. Many of you have spent years struggling, holding on. And those of you who felt there was no hope back then are feeling the deep stirring and remembrance that true awakening brings. You cannot go back to where you were. That place no longer exists. Those dark times in the past, they're behind you now. You can let go of them completely. The old you's gone. The old you's gone forever once you let go. Now there may be a moment of grief for that loss. That old you, that old life, even if you're glad to see the back of it, at another level it was familiar. And no matter how uncomfortable things are, if they've been that way for a long time, then in the familiarity, there's a kind of comfort. You may have been feeling way beyond the limits of your usual comfort zone recently. This can be unnerving, even scary. There may be times when you feel that you have kind of nothing to hold on to anymore. Like the parameters, the boundaries are all kind of changing and shifting, a bit like sinking sand perhaps. You may feel like the things that you would have clung to before aren't there, or that you don't want to cling on in that same way, and so you're letting go. And so without those usual things to hold on to, and as change occurs, you can feel like you're losing touch with reality. You can feel like you're losing your mind, a kind of disconcerted feeling of not knowing quite who you are or what it's all about anymore. This is the moment where trust and allowing will propel you forward. though equally doubt and fear can hold you back. It's a strange time, a pivotal moment between dark and light, a place of uncertainty, swinging either way depending on what energy you allow, love or fear. So are you finding yourself more in the flow of love, or are you finding yourself more in the fear? In either way, it's okay. It's about acknowledging where you are right now. And the energies of today have been very intense. Things have been magnified, so that that which you need to let go of becomes so obvious to you. It stares you in the face. And as it stares at you, you can smile right back at it and say, got you. I know I'm going to let you go now. I've seen all I need to see. I've observed it all fully. It's time to let go. It's our pivotal moment, a place of uncertainty, swinging either way. And through this powerful and inevitable metamorphosis, there's a moment where the caterpillar is no more, but the butterfly has not yet formed, let alone seen the beauty of its wings, or it doesn't know that it's got this amazing ability to fly. This in-between state. It's actually perfect. Part of the overall process. It can't be avoided. You can't leave it out. It has to occur. And so space must be given to it, allowing it to be what it is. Neither caterpillar or butterfly, but the transition between the two. So if you've been feeling like that, in that in-between place, or if you've been feeling that the changes that you need to make are staring you in the face, or if you're feeling so bright and light and energized and ready for more, or if you've been feeling that you've slipped back into old patterns, then you can still love yourself some more. You can still find that appreciation and love for yourself wherever you are in the process. Because wherever you are right now is perfect at this time. As you anchor in the new energies and come more into alignment with yourself fully through acknowledging what is. This not knowing place, this uncertain place, this kind of not knowing anything place, which is sometimes how it can feel. You know, sometimes you feel like you know what's going on, and other times you haven't got a clue. The things that you thought you knew that were solid seem to now be different, not so solid. So the not knowing anything place, or the not knowing who you are, not knowing who you are without all the old baggage space, the kind of, oh my God, I'm lost. I'm nothing. Am I ever going to be okay again place? If you've had that moment recently of wondering whether you're ever either going to be like you were before or something different, then you'll know you're in a transition period. You're neither here nor there. And you can welcome it. It actually means that you're almost there. You've almost made that transition. Now all the old structures are falling away, dissolving, so that something new can eventually be built. And you only have to look at the world to see this occurring at every level. It's so necessary. We can't build a new world on these old foundations. The decks must be cleared. And it's the same with your life. You can't create the life of your dreams, the life that resonates as authentic and true at the very heart of you, if you use the same old thinking and the same old feelings and the same old habits as your framework. It all has to go. And it can go. And you're choosing to let it go. You know, you really don't have to hold on to anything. There's really no risk involved, other than the kind of risk that we perceive with the small mind, as we worry and fear and doubt. People hold on unnecessarily for fear that they might let go of something and then later regret it. You know, the hoarder that hoards old grudges, worried that if they were to forgive and let go, if they don't have that constant reminder of their past pain and suffering, then they could end up experiencing a similar painful situation in the future. So they hoard it all and hold on to it tightly. There's no need to do any of that. There really isn't. You can let go of everything. It's not possible to let go of the wrong thing, or let go of something that you might need later. Anything you need that's important to your overall success and happiness will remain. This is certain. It's an absolute. Your true essence can't be lost. You can't let go of it. Your essential true essence is solid within you, regardless of all the transient feelings and the changing environment and the parameters that are shifting and the sinking sand feeling all around. That truth at your core will remain no matter what. This essence, this exists at the heart of you. And when you've let go of everything else, it remains constant and strong. You can surrender completely. Trust fully. And as you do, you'll see that the most important part of you is always there, consistent and true. It never fails. It will always shine through. No matter how dark things get, or how dark they've been, no matter how lost, there is always light in the heart, even if only a tiny flicker. It can never go out, but it can grow into a huge guiding light deep within that can surround you, an inner light that propels you forward into the most amazing life imaginable. You're accessing your inner light more and more. Guidance is getting stronger. The signs are clearer. Some things might feel like they're really smacking you in the face right now. You just have to say yes. You're ready to take a deeper journey into you and see what will happen when you allow this powerful light to come shining through. It really is that time to let go of all the shadowy stuff, the denser old information of the past that holds you back. It couldn't be a more perfect time to do this. And together, as you all decide and support each other in that process, an amazing shift occurs. You not only give yourself permission to change at the deepest possible levels, you're each giving each other permission to. It's a desire to want to see the light in other people shine so brightly. To see your friends, your family, those that you're connecting to now, awaken fully to their potential, to a greater purpose, to a true union, fellowship, all beings unified as one. There has never been a more powerful time than this time right now. There has never been a greater moment of presence than the present moment that you're in. As you hold this place of pure knowledge and wisdom at the very heart of you. The knowledge and wisdom that knows exactly who you are, that knows exactly what you're capable of when you allow this inner light to shine. And so how would it be to not only see your own inner light, but to see the inner light of all of those around you? To share in that one light, a light of acceptance, a light of truth, a light of love, a light that empowers everyone to be who they came here to be, so that we can all live in harmony, sharing those unique gifts and talents with the world, bringing forth the solutions, the innovations that this world requires, not through huge effort and struggle and difficulty, but through grace and ease and allowing that which is to be. You have the power to be the greatest change imaginable, and there are no limits to your imagination. Allow your heart to expand into the space that your imagination creates. As you imagine all the people across the globe linking together at this moment of presence, bringing all hearts together as one heart, one unified field of allowing this great love to be shared. See how it feels for your own heart to feel the love of all of these other beings everywhere, sharing their light with you, sharing their love. If you haven't closed your eyes already, then this is that time. You can take a moment just to focus on your breathing, to bring you more deeply into your heart space. more deeply into this moment. And you can sink into this energy transmission more fully than ever before. You can focus on the breath coming into your body, the breath leaving your body. You can breathe in the light and allow the light to fill you and surround you. Deepening your connection to yourself. Deepening your connection to all. Surrendering into this moment of quiet, restful, peaceful allowing you to drift. Drifting more deeply than ever before. There's no need to try to follow each and every word I say. The words are not important today. The energy transmission that you're receiving is way beyond words and will take you to the place that you require to make the changes that you're ready to make. And that you will make on this powerful day of letting go. You haven't seen your potential in full yet, but you will. You haven't seen the light shine fully yet. There's so much more of you to see. You haven't seen yourself awake fully, but you have seen yourself awakening, and that's exciting and expands your heart more fully than ever before. There's a part of you that knows truth, and that part aches to be heard. There's a part of you that knows love so fully, that longs to be held. You are both the bringer of truth and the holder of that love. You can hold the space in which that love can be cherished, can be given and received in truth, in wisdom. You're awakening to this wisdom, this power within your heart, that knows the very true essence of your being. You're sinking more deeply into that feeling of allowing yourself to know yourself more fully than ever before. As you expand more deeply, letting go more beautifully, opening, expanding, allowing, releasing, letting go. There's nothing else you need to do right now. There's nowhere else you need to be. This is the most powerful moment of letting go. And you are fully present. The words aren't important. Only the offering of yourself to yourself in the fullest. As you offer yourself to yourself, so you can encourage yourself to bring forth the very essence, the very potent, the very purposeful and powerful light of your awakened magnificence and all that it holds at every level of your being throughout this great cosmos, integrated, whole and complete. The purity of your totality and the awareness of what it means to be. To be. To just be. You are this moment of presence in your entirety, filling the space all around you endlessly. There is nowhere that you do not exist. For you are in all places at one time, everywhere, right now, harmonious, energetic presence. Aligned, ever expanding, allow yourself to let go into the space of your expanded awareness. Reach out beyond where you've imagined and imagine further than ever before. Imagine there are no limits and expand into that space. Be the space. Be the allowing place in which more space is created through presence, through awareness, through letting go. Let go into that space. Let go and be that space. You are the space from which all is created. There is nothing that you cannot achieve. There's nowhere that you can't go. nothing that you can't do. There are no limits to you. You are the very presence that you're creating in this moment. Feel into that space all around you. Allow that space to be clear and bright. Know that you are energized fully through this expanded awareness, energizing all that you are, bringing to you all that you need, allowing the greatest shift, allowing the greatest ease, allowing the greatest place for transformation. Just by letting go. Just by letting go. Right at the very heart of everything. Right at the very heart of you. It's the most powerful, spiraling vortex of energy. Anything that passes through that powerful vortex of energy is transmuted into the highest frequency of the heart. Anything of a lower vibration that passes through it is transmuted, recycled into something new. You're in this place, this space of transformation. And right at the very heart of this space, this spinning, spiraling vortex, like the most powerful cosmic plug hole, waiting to just draw into it all that you no longer require, everything that you no longer need. You can throw the old world into that spiraling space. You can send it spinning into a new place. No matter what you throw in there now, all of that and more will be transformed, as this is that moment. This is that time. You can take everything through that portal, that vortex, that energy. You can climb right on inside. You can allow yourself to spiral through until you come out the other side. There's no limit to what this powerful gateway can bring. It's like the cosmic washing machine, making everything sparkling and new, raising the vibration of everything to truth. Anything that you no longer need, anything that's no longer required, all of those things you've had enough of, those fears, those worries, those doubts. You can throw them all inside. The intelligence of this amazing vortex deals with everything perfectly. You can trust that the cosmos knows exactly what to do with all of those things that you're releasing today. They can't do it for you though. It's your choice. And so this is your choice point moment. You can continue to let go over the coming days, weeks, months, even years ahead. You can let go of it all right now. It's your choice. You do want to let go today, now, don't you? You can, without consequences, can't you? You are supported by a great cosmic intelligence that's always there, helping you to elevate, to raise your vibration, to come fully into alignment with that which is true at the heart of you, at one with all, in alignment with this cosmic flow. You do trust this great intelligence, don't you? You do know that it's you, don't you? You are this powerful, creative energy of transformation. You're transforming yourself. In this moment now, as you let go and surrender and give yourself over to truth, give yourself over to you, to your power, to your wisdom. That little you, the very little you, the little you that can sometimes get in the way with the doubts and the worries and the fears. That little you needs a hug right now. That little you needs to be held. That little you needs to know at the deepest possible level that you're worthy of all of this love and support that the cosmos is pouring into you right now. Hold that little you. Let yourself be the space through which all of this love can pour into the heart of that little you that feels so lost and so separate and so cut off sometimes. Let yourself be the great cosmic mother, father of that little you, and let that little you know how important you are and how powerful the light is that's held within you. And as you hold that little you in your heart space, and you allow that cosmic love to come surging through, look into that little you's eyes and smile and say, this is your moment. This is your awakening, little one. We're all here for you. We've all always been here for you. And now you're starting to see, starting to know, starting to feel the support and love that you deserve, that's eternal. The endless flow of this true love, this empowered love, pouring into every fibre of your being, reminding every tiny flickering photon of light of your being that you are amazing. Every tiny spark of light within you, remembering, attuning, activating, accessing the greater wisdom and intelligence of your true empowered heart frequency, elevating you to a whole new level. Let go into this moment. Let go into this truth. There is nothing that you need to hold on to now, as there is nothing to hold on to, as you are you, regardless of anything. You are receiving an activation. This is a powerful gateway moment. You have been waiting for this specific activation sequence for all of this life. This activation sequence is unique to you and brings you important information on an energetic level that will help to support your great awakening. You are becoming conscious of the power that you have within you. The more conscious you become, the more you awaken this innate power. The more you let go into it and allow it to be. It is this activation sequence that attunes you more fully to the frequency of your awakened power. This sequence has not been available until this time. Now, as you receive it fully and you open your heart completely, there will be an integration, integrating all that you are with all that is. Enabling you to live at one with all, peacefully, truthfully, harmoniously. You're creating a very important memory at this moment in time. This memory will be held in your heart always and can be called to mind at any time. This memory, your light, your power, your truth, your purpose, your vision, your sense, your insight, your knowledge, your wisdom, your acceptance of self, your acceptance of all that you are, your acceptance of what is. And your memory of what it feels like to surrender, to let go, and to know in truth that you are one, that all is one. There is no separation, and the illusion of separation has fallen away completely, gone. You can no longer be separate from yourself. It's not possible. You can no longer be separate from others, as you know in truth that you are one with everyone. You can no longer live in fragmentation with separate parts of yourself in conflict with one another. As in truth you know that as you come into your heart fully and completely, you are at peace in the totality of that which you are. We are about to open another level in this gateway activation. As you come into that place within yourself, that sacred space of allowing, of surrender, of completely letting go, you can imagine that there right at the heart of everything, is the door to the old world, the place where you used to be. You have the choice to close that door once and for all. Not only do you have the power to make that choice in this moment now, and you can do so, you also have the power to make the choice to open the door in front of you to allow this true you of you to share your magnificence out into the world. To step through into your totality, into your existence, into your everyday walking reality. To interact with others from this place, from this heart-centered space. To allow your connections to be true, to be real. You can decide. You can decide how far to allow your light to shine, or what nonsense you'll allow your mind to entertain in order that you limit your light for fear of what others might do or say. It's your choice now. And so you can decide whether you're ready to let go of the old and to let go completely into allowing yourself to be here fully in your truth and in your totality. And move from the chrysalis into the uncertainty and on into the magnificence of the butterfly, without even knowing what color your wings might be, without even knowing how far you will fly and how free you will feel, without having all the answers, but just having the sense within yourself that it's time. That it's time to let go of all of the density, to let go of the old completely, and to expand your wings more fully than ever before. And in this moment, at this time, it's time to let go.